Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shemi Al Bahashim Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. The Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that push in the word of truth and in sincerity the hopeful light tabernacle of David. All right, so this lesson is going into California update. All right. And we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, one of those devices being the HARP, right? High Action Auroral Research Project. We're going to start right here at Nahum 1 and 3. Now, when you consider the HARP, you got to understand that the Most High is the one that gave this devil the technology. He gave him the inspiration to make these weather weapons, okay? And we're just going to do a quick look into what could be or could not be going on. What we do know is the Most High is in control of all things, okay? And even the weather, okay? He's the one that gave this devil the HARP, right? Nahum 1 and 3, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked, right? The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. All right? The Most High got the wicked doing his bidding. Okay? Which is, all right, sword. Okay? Why does the wicked keep showing up? Right? Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So this devil, right, that the Most High has given power to, right, to do the bidding of the Most High on the left-hand side, right? The Most High employed this devil to do what he's doing. Everything comes down from the top, okay? Even the weather, and if the weather is being controlled by the devil, that's the Most High put the spirit on this devil to do it, all right? So with that, this is the California update. Where are we at today? I'm in Central California. That's all you need to know. But, shout out to all the brothers, speaking on what's going on. But what better source to hear but from, you got San Francisco, you got LA, you got San Diego, and you got the Central Valley. So right now the sun is out where I'm at. And and we're pretty much in the middle of the winter, okay? Because the sun starts coming out in February, and it's like an early spring type of thing, right? So here we are. It should be cold at night, right? Last night at 9 o'clock, it was 60 degrees. What does that say? All right? It shouldn't be 60 degrees. It should be 45 at the highest. Okay? Didn't we just have a freeze out on the East Coast? We're in the winter right now. It's June. It ain't June. Okay? It's the middle of the winter. Okay? Now, this is Ryan Hall. He does these weather things. He's watching NOAA. He's got his take on things. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch a little bit of this, and we're going to consider what may be going on. All right? So the title, this is 6 days ago, because you got to go back to when that cold front moved through. All right? Now, when you mix cold air with hot air, right, you're controlling the weather. Okay? Unless that's happening naturally, and that doesn't naturally happen this time of year, right? Anyway, The title is This Winter Heat Wave, huh? That's an oxymoron right there, is about to cause chaos. Okay. Winter heat wave? That sounds suspect on its. This guy's just reporting the weather. Okay. Winter heat wave, what is that? Okay, so let's watch what's going on. Again, here in California, Central California, 60 degrees at night. Right? It's supposed to be cold. Right? Very familiar with the weather around. Right? So it's raining and it's 60 degrees at night. Oh well, the clouds are holding in. No, what heat? What heat in January? Right. Anyway, so let's listen to this. After the all right, Salakia. So I had a technical difficulty, and I'm trying to work it out. So bear with me. I'm gonna get rid of that, and then we'll start Ryan right here. So hopefully, I can save that little piece. So we'll start this right here at Ryan. Salakia.
After the coldest Christmas in decades, a huge warm-up is about to begin across the eastern U.S. And at the same time, a relentless train of storms is setting up across the west coast that could lead to over 10 feet of snow in the mountains. When these two air masses meet in the center of the...
Now this here is the jet stream, okay? And what that HAARP device, Satan's device, the HAARP, the High Action Auroral Research Project, is about directing the jet stream, right? Or bouncing waves off of the ionosphere and blah, 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 blah. But you can control the weather. If you can control the jet stream, you can, for example, you can direct the jet stream, cold air down into Texas, and then shut down the grid and freeze people out. It's already cold in Buffalo, New York, but what you could do is you could direct the jet stream up there and maintain that cold, make it extra cold, right? To what people in Buffalo ain't even ready for, okay? For prolonged periods of time, right? Or you can allow hot air to come in, mix it with cold air, right? And cause the weather to change in different places. Now listen close.
Things will get chaotic with a chance for more widespread snow, damaging winds, and even wintertime tornadoes. It's really crazy to think about how just a few days ago we were dealing with one of the coldest Arctic outbreaks of a lot of our lifetimes so far. 28 people are dead in Buffalo, New York alone, as this was one of the worst blizzards they have ever seen. The storm as a whole took the lives of 89 people, including citizens from Canada, Wisconsin, Ohio, and even Tennessee and Mississippi. And now, almost immediately after that, we are warming up dramatically across a lot of the hardest hit areas. And to a significant degree, look at how this model shows places seeing 30 to 40 degree above average temperatures early next week. As early as Monday, January 2nd, we could see highs in the 60s, 70s, and 80s across a lot of the southeastern U.S., and those warmer temperatures are going to try to push their way into the northeast as we head deeper into the week. I mean, look at that, 60 degrees in Detroit on the 3rd. But even before this big warm wave takes over, temperatures on New Year's Day are going to be much higher than they were on Christmas Day in this.
You got to understand that this was 6 days ago, all right? And today is the 5th. So I'm sure it was like maybe the 29th or the 30th that he's making this video. So the point is that where's this hot air coming from in the winter? All right, that's a mystery. And the biggest point is that they're controlling the weather. So what we see going on in California, how is it 60 degrees in California at night? Okay, somebody's controlling something. Now we know that the Most High is in control of everything. I'll continue to repeat myself. All right, so watch a little more of this.
Check this out. The high temp in Boston on Christmas Day was 27 degrees, and on New Year's Day, it's going to be 56. In Nashville, Tennessee, it was 31 degrees on Christmas Day, and it'll be 65 on New Year's. And then take a look at the difference in New Orleans, where it'll be 75 on New Year's Day, which is a lot nicer. On March.
Salaki, where is this hot air coming from? And when you mix it with cold air, you're controlling the weather.
Than the 45 they were at on Christmas Day. All this sounds really great, but it comes at a cost. Whenever we get a big, warm heat wave bubble like this that forms up in the east in the winter, a blast of cold air almost always tries to knock it back into the Atlantic. When that happens, the clashing of warm and cold air can create some downright scary storms. And it...
Come on. Come on now.
Looks like that's going to happen next week as we have the warmth in place. Cool air will be coming in to push it away, but one of the many other things we need for a big severe weather outbreak is moisture. And oh boy, do we have moisture to talk about. Some of you in the West are probably going to appreciate at least some of what I'm getting ready to tell you. Take a look at the latest drought monitor, okay? It's dry out there. But here's the thing. The snow, the rain, the precipitation that you're looking for is coming, but it might actually be too much. Starting earlier this week and continuing into the foreseeable future, we are going to see intermittent rivers of water in the air pour onto the West Coast from the Pacific Ocean. This is going to work similarly to the Siberian Express that brought all that cold air into the country around Christmas. But this time, it's warm, moist Pacific air that's being chucked into the lower 48. Meteorologists literally call these intense moisture flows atmospheric rivers.
When have you ever heard atmospheric rivers? Here it is. We've been around for 60 years. I ain't never heard anybody say anything about no atmospheric river. Okay? So this dude, whoever he is, he's put there saying this shit. Ryan Hall, y'all. All right? And that's all we need. Okay? What is going on in California? All right? Let's type this in. "2023." That's crazy. 5 days in. Look at this. Here's what's going on as a result. Okay? Look at this. 12 hours ago. Severe flooding. Hey, and I want to say that the elder Mawataza, I think I'm saying that right, the head of the camp in L.A., he made a video. I saw it yesterday, and he had some very pertinent information. And then I was looking for it because he had some news clippings going back to the 1800s about when this place was underwater. All of California was underwater. All right. Then he went on to say whatever he said made him take that video down because it's not up no more. So we'll see how it goes with this. That's a strong brother in the truth. The spirit is on him. But here's what we got. Okay, right now. Let's see. California braces from. Let's click into this and see if it's actually live. It says live. Let's see. So, of course, there's a damn commercial with witches. All right. Here we go. And it is live. Okay.
Part of 99 that there's a lot of water around it. Just
That's
these
the Central Valley.
little higher spots that some of those people had to be rescued in deep, muddy water. Look at that. That one right there.
That's probably up in Sacramento.
That's a lot of water coming through that car. That car's going to be there for a little while. So it looks as though the areas that are most impacted by this are on the north side of Dillard. Is that a horse that's sticking his head out?
This is live.
All right. Horse is just trying to figure out what's going on. This is the most extensive I've seen, but even here it looks as though the house looks like that house has been built up, doesn't it?
So this is a few
Yeah,
days
So
old.
this is probably, because this is pretty close to the river. So this is an area, a house that probably has had, as though the river is lower than it was in '97, maybe by a foot or two.
This is in
So we're
northern.
seeing some water
It's
up
in
to homes
Sacramento
and around
area.
homes in '97. And this is the exact spot that there was a dramatic rescue, helicopter rescue from in 1997. It's this exact, looking at there is Twin Cities Road near Franklin, and nice home site there, and there nice home site surrounded by. So there are people water stuck in the Chevy Tahoe.
So this isn't exactly up to date. This is a couple of days old. But I mean, if it's like that now and it's raining up there, which I know is raining down south, it could very well be raining up north. I'm in the San Joaquin Valley, and the sun is out. So we'll see how it goes. Just a little update on why this storm. If you don't think that they created that storm, right? That hit the whole East Coast. Okay, it wasn't just in New York or it wasn't just in Buffalo. Okay. So, and over here on the East Coast, right, where it gets real, Slovakia, on the West Coast, where it gets real hot, all right, I don't think that they can deal with snow. You could snow up in the mountains up here in the Sierras, right? And they mentioned that, but I mean, a lot of it has to do with flooding on the West Coast and earthquakes, and that's what we see. All right, and if you don't think that that HAARP can create first of all, direct the weather and earthquake. And I bet you that these searches are just going out everywhere. And of course, they conspiracy theory, da 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 da. Doomtex USA, earthquake weapon, Nikola Tesla design, HAARP truth, conspiracy theory decoded. You see this? Okay. Quake causing weapon, is it real? Well, let's click on that.
Out in the middle of nowhere sits a forest of antennae, causing earthquakes and tsunamis.
There you go. That's all we need, really. All right. Not only does it, there's something in California that we call earthquake weather, right? And usually it's in the summer, okay? And the air is still it's not extremely hot, right? About 70, 77 degrees. And everything is real still and it's quiet. And you look up and you say, uh-oh, this is earthquake weather, all right? After, let's say, 60 years in the same place, you begin to, understand the weather patterns. They're not all the same, but you're used to it.
Unimaginable chaos and ruin. Or so the conspiracy theory goes. In the second edition of Doom Tech, we're looking at the HAARP research facility situated in Alaska, USA. Conspiracy theorists have linked the HAARP project to earthquakes and tsunamis all over the globe. Calamities blamed on HAARP by conspiracy theorists include the Haiti earthquake, which struck on 12th January 2010. The magnitude 7 earthquake killed over 3 lakh people. The Japan earthquake and tsunami of March 2011 have also been linked to HAARP. The magnitude 9 quake killed over 18,000 people. The Chile earthquake and tsunami of February 2010 were also caused by HAARP, according to some accounts. The 8.8 magnitude Temblor caused over 500 deaths. A massive landslide in Philippines in 2006 has also been linked to HARP. It had killed more than 1,000 people. These conspiracy theories are not limited to some sections of the internet. Even some world leaders have openly propagated these claims.
Okay, so they keep saying over and over, right? Conspiracy, conspiracy, right? Anyway, so apparently HARP is up there. I'm gonna look for this meme, okay? Because this meme says it all. What's CONSP? Let's see if I can find this. Okay. And there it is. Let's take a look at this. Mom, what's a conspiracy theorist? Somebody making fairly obvious observation. Oh, no, that's not the observation. That's not it. Let's see. Mom, what's a conspiracy theorist? Somebody who figures out the truth before most people, dear. Okay? This is the truth. Okay? Because the term conspiracy theorist goes back to JFK, right? Who were actively hiding the truth about what actually happened. Okay? So, this is probably going to be the thumbnail. And they'll come after me, right? They're coming after. Why are they coming after conspiracy theorists, right? Sea theories. Why? Because this is true. All right, so I'm going to end it right there. Let's go back here real quick. Let's get this. All right. Let's go to Revelation 11. Okay. Since we're speaking about earthquakes, a HARP isn't going to create this earthquake right here. We know what's going to create this earthquake. Revelation 11 and 13. In the same hour was there a great earthquake. Okay. Well, what causes this? See, we know the truth. The Spirit of the Lord is on the men of the Lord to understand what is about to happen. We know about the HARP. We also know about the ICBM. That's what's going to cause this earthquake. We know the difference between earthquakes and how they're produced. Okay? And natural earthquake and earthquake weather. This ain't earthquake weather. Somebody's making it that way. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. What city? Babylon the Great city. Right? Babylon the Great city. Right? Also known as America. It fell. Babylon is fallen, right? And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, meaning everybody that wasn't beamed up, right? And the remnant were affrighted. Those are the ones that were saved, the Israelites, the 1/3, the elect, and gave glory to the power of heaven, all right? So we'll end it right there. Crazy times that we're in. Stay alert. Stay prayed up, as they say, all right? And wisdom and knowledge, all right? With that, we hope that the elect are edified. You brothers and few sisters, shalom.